Africa, a very warm welcome to you. This is Afternoon Express, and my name is Balisa Tembe. Now, we have an amazing show lined up for you today. In our Fashion Express segment, we meet Lanono Yekwa, the founder of Designs by Lanono, and we'll be having a look at some of her incredible creations. Now, we also have a look at a group called Cape Town Freestylers that provides a platform for young people from different communities to come together through dance. But first up, a special treat, Isibane Se Afrika, meaning the light from Africa, is a Cape Town-based choir that has been running for the past 18 years, very strongly, I must add. It was started to give young people from townships something positive to be a part of, and today they're stronger than ever. Take it away, guys.
Nelson Mandela. Long live Gulama Kawe. Gulama Kawe. Oh, Baba Nelson Mandela.
What an incredible way to kick off the show this Thursday. Now joining us is the founder of Isibane Se Afrika. This is the founder herself, Andisiwe Mbunje Gaqa. Lovely to meet you, Siswami. As soon as you opened that mouth of yours, such a powerful voice came forcing through and permeated every single space of the stage. And I'm definitely saluting you and the incredibly talented people that are behind you here in this choir. I mean, how did your journey in music start?
Hey, my journey started when I was very young, because I was that child who will sing whenever you say, I'll give you trips, sing, I will give you this, do this. And when we go to vacation, to holidays, I'll be singing the texts and everything. But also when I was with Ikwezi, when I was still young, that helped me a lot. And when they went to Paris and I was left alone, I wanted to do something and I was lonely. Then I started with the kids and we were playing, but it became something. I could see that these kids are talented. Then I started a gospel group.
Wow.
And when time goes on, I felt like, you know what, they need to know who are they need their identity. We need to embrace our music as Africans. That music, that one that when you're in Europe or anywhere in the world, they'll be like, Mama Mira Makeba. Those people, and then I started to change the music to be this traditional. I call it Pochikos. Because I'll sing whatever is there, but obviously the foundation of the choir, it's a clap and tap. Choir, it started like that.
Beautiful. But it seems like the way in which you phrase it, it makes it seem like it was all easy going. But it hasn't always been. I mean, I know at school you went through some really tough times in terms of the foundation of where you find yourself today. Can you please speak us through the journey that you found?
It was not easy. First, I mean, I was 14. And when I started to establish my choir, I was 17. And when I go to high school, where things change, I was getting bullied. And people were telling me that I'm ugly. And even at theater school, I was not the one that you can get, you know, those, when they get a script, the roles, like those leading roles. And I was always the ensemble. Whenever, even when I was young, I'll always be the ensemble. And I was always been told that I cannot do it. I even remember that one of the teachers in my first primary school, she put me in the third line. And then I thought we were the best in that line. And she said, all those in that third line, please come this side. And I was there with the first one. And she was like, sorry guys, your dresses are not good. It's not good quality. And I mean, you guys are ugly, you cannot do it. And yeah, I was home. I mean, it's a day before the pageant, like it's a day
before.
And yeah, and yet I dropped at school early, like at grade 10, because of family issues, being bullied, being told this, and I ran to Darling. That's where I met Peter Dick Ace. That's where I met the producer of Amandla Mandela, the musical, Inga
These
Boss
are
from
legends.
Yes, that's where I was getting that platform that I can open for Fort Camera First in 2006. And that's where I could say, like, all the artists were there, also Slungi, Swap, like and I was like, you know what, I'm the one who's going to open this. After I opened it up, they were like, wow. And I thought, like,
Martini, what are you talking about me?
Yeah, I mean, I was told I'm not good in that. It started like that, and then I sing for Peter Dick Ace.
Oh, wow.
When he's doing his show, Evita's a side note. Evita. And then I would sing, but I didn't know about the scripts and everything. And Wim Visser from Netherlands, I didn't know that he get that first connection.
Yeah.
And he looked for me and he said to me, do you want to study performing art? I said yes, but I didn't finish my high school. He said, that's not a problem. Go to college, finish your high school. When you pass grade 12, go to theatre school. And he paid for everything.
Wow. So this is an opportunity that you had to just grab and run with, because you came from a situation where you were bullied, where you were put down, finances were good, things were looking the absolute worst. But you used that as a very pivotal moment in your career, and you said this is actually going to be the start and not the end.
The day I told my mom, I'm registering, I'm going to New Africa, and she's like, you don't have a grade 12 as yet. And I'm like, no, I registered with Damelin College and well paid off. And I went to New Africa. I won't tell you the story. I think I need a documentary for that.
For that one.
Of how did I get in? Because I just went to Ian's office and then I said to him, you know what? I'm doing my matric this year through Damelin College, and I want to be with you guys. I want to study New Africa. And Wim Visser from Netherlands, career theatre, he's going to pay off. And he's like, Wim, he's my high school friend. I was in, sorry Ian, to tell the truth. I was in, and he said, if you fail the first term, you must go and finish your school. And it was a secret. He never tell anyone, never tell the receptionist I was in.
Yeah.
And I worked so hard. And after that, I was going to Netherlands to do the musical, Amandla Mandela, the musical. So,
Sis Andisiwe, just before I have to let you go, you've brought together, you've spoken about your personal journey and your journey to falling in love with music and getting to the stage that you are now. But I want to find out the future plans. You've got Isibane Se Afrika, which first of all is such a beautiful name, but pushing forward, pressing forward, being that light to Africa. Where do you want to see this choir going?
In big stages. I want to see the choir going to a trip in overseas. I want them to perform in Baxter Theatre, Artscape, but we perform for Prince Harry and Meghan. Yes,
and Meghan. You had a bit of a royal experience.
Exactly, and you know what he said? He said to us, I was told, like, this is in this minute you finish, and this, that, all that. And then he said, can I get the African feeling? I couldn't start the song. My sister jumped in and sang because I was like, what? Did you say that to
Prince Harry?
And he was so humble. So we performed in the Sika Awards. Now we are booked for weddings. I mean, there's no event in Cape Town without Isibane Se Afrika.
I love that.
All the weddings, like we're getting bookings from Europe for the weddings when they're getting married in South Africa. We bask in waterfront. We're paying the choir. Like we sit down and have a stipend. So the choir now is bringing something home. They're bringing food. They buy their own school stuff, and there's some who came with the choir with not having anyone in life. Like, it happened that they don't have family, but now with the choir, they go back to school. Some is in university now. We bask and help those. And we have our own center where tourists are coming in. Utando is helping us. Wow. Utando SA, Travel Cafe is helping us.
This is so
Cape Town tourism.
I love that. I love the story of a triumphant story. Communities coming together, being brought together by music,
making change.
And making that
We can't wait for the government. I'm sorry. We need to start doing something, and then they can join us in.
When they're ready.
If they will be ready.
I love that. I love that. Oh, controversial, but definitely coming with a powerful message here. Sis Andisiwe, siyabonga, and all the best to you and your choir. Now make sure to stay tuned until the end of the show because the choir will be back with another inspiring performance. But after the break, we take a look at local church in Cape Town that is doing incredible work to uplift the community. See you after these.
I'm Andiswe. I am 24 years old. I'm a set decorator and an aspiring actress. Welcome to my crib. This is the lounge area. I don't really make a lot of food here because I tend to burn it. Yeah, that's enough. Let me show you my view from my room.
Hello, I've seen your mic, is here.
So I still live with my parents. That's why I actually need to win this money. Okay.
There's only one person like Andiswe. She's fun to be around and the type of person that you can't get enough of. So I think she would be perfect for this competition.
What I'm going to bring to the competition is fun and kindness. Maybe I'm a little bit competitive. Maybe I'm a lot. Let's see. I'm Andiswe. Watch me on Tropica Island of Treasure, Curacao, coming to you soon on Isibane Se Afrika.
welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, Afternoon Express had the pleasure of visiting the Westlake United Church Trust and bearing witness to the amazing work that they're doing in their community to help uplift the lives of orphans and vulnerable children living in the area. We gave out some food and refreshments, and we were treated to some incredible talent. Now, if you'd love to lend a helping hand to the wonderful work that the Westlake United Church Trust is doing in their community, please visit the website on the strap below to make your donation. Every little bit counts. Afternoon Express is all about supporting and uplifting the community. So today we visit the area of Westlake, where we will be giving away food and cool drinks to the community's most vulnerable but ever so talented children. Varashni, tell me a little bit about the work that you do here at the Westlake United Church Trust.
About 17 years ago, 6 churches, together with the philanthropist Jamie McGregor, they got together and they decided, instead of doing individual works as a church, that they would form a trust. And the core mission pillars, which we still do today, are education. That's our creche, Emmanuel Aged Care on the left. In this building, Westlake United Church Trust, we focus on child protection. At the moment, we have 72 children. We also have home-based care, and we see 400 clients for free in Westlake and the surrounding areas. So we're doing a lot for the community, and we target the really desperate, the vulnerable, because our goal is a hand up, not a hand out.
I've been working on off for like 7 years here, because I worked, went away and came back. And when I came back now, I mostly focused on working with children, actually moms and babies, from pregnancy right up until they're 2 years old. But we also focus on children under 5. I think people rely on this community for so many different things. They know that the doors are always open to anyone, no matter who you are. There's no discrimination, and they know they're just always welcome.
Teacher Dolly, you spend so many hours a day taking care of these beautiful children. What does this Emmanuel Edu Center mean to the community?
This Emmanuel Edu Care to them is something like wow, because even in school holiday, some if they saw me on the road, Teacher Dolly, when the school is open, I want to go to school because I don't want to be at home, something like that. Yeah. You know, the most that I can give to them is love.
So, who here is 5 years old? Put up your hand. You're 5, you're 5, you're 5! Jenna, please do tell me about some of the projects that take place here, and what difference does it make in the community?
It makes a lot of difference. It first started as like poverty relieving and but as it grows, I sometimes think that the sewing room is like a therapy room, because as we are cutting and we've broken pieces and we're putting the pieces together, that God is putting us all together. There's a whole healing going on. A good day for me is when that person comes in the morning, you see that person is downtrodden and that person is just and so yeah, when we have a few laughs and a dance or two, that person is like, you know, you get worth, you feel worthy of yourself once you created something.
Usually on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, we have what we call life skills and grief and loss. In our community, most of our children lost their parents either to HIV, or they're affected or infected by HIV. So we get to have grief and loss. We sit down, we talk to them. So they get to feel free, they get to talk about that, and then we come to an understanding, we counsel each other. The children are the future.
As the receptionist, you are the first point of call. What emotions do you go through on a daily basis, seeing the pain and trauma coming in?
When I see that child, I cry for the child. But when I go into my storeroom there, and I take some dolls out and things they can play with and give them something nice to eat, they will always smile at me and say, "Thank you, Auntie Patricia. We love you." Then I say, "Thank you. I really appreciate it."
I can't help but to feel good. I mean, Tumi, we're giving away food here to the kids. How does it feel to give back?
Girl, you know our ethos in Afternoon Express is to always give back. So for me, this just feels like home, doing what I love. And you know I love babies, you know I love kids. So this is just the best thing for us to be doing right now.
How important is having a healthy, balanced diet to these young ones?
It's very important because that actually is the basis of them growing. So if they get the good, nutritious food now, they're actually building on to become bigger, stronger people. You know, we need to be strong, we need to be healthy. So this is the foundation of that.
The best part of working here is that every day is something different. There's success stories and there's miracles. And just knowing in your week that you're going to see at least one miracle. So many children come back to our preschool to say that they're in university, they're in Matric, and some of them have come through harrowing trials. Working here is not just a job, it's a calling, because you are holding somebody's hand and you're walking with that person. And just to know that a child's life has changed, you've changed the next generation.
It really does take a village to create a difference in our communities. And Afternoon Express is proud to work with organizations like these to uplift the area. Remember, the biggest of changes can come from the smallest acts of kindness. Woo! Time back, guys! It's one thing to say I'll only have 2 slices of pizza, and it's quite another to act on it and not eat the whole thing. I'm guilty of that. Now, portion control is extremely difficult and often very challenging. And let's face it, those big restaurants and takeaway servings don't help either. But eating the right amount of food is incredibly important for good health and maintaining or losing weight. This also applies when it comes to healthy foods, which I didn't know. So here to shed some advice on portion control is Willie's dietitian, Cindy Chin. Cindy, welcome to The Loft again.
Thank you.
It's always good to have you because you shed some light on things that we tend to overlook as people. And something that is so important is this portion control. So why is portion control and keeping toll and mark and counting what you eat when you eat?
I think we live in a society that really does encourage supersizing, just like you said. Portions are bigger, everything's bigger, the plates are bigger, the glasses are bigger, so it's very easy for us to eat more than we think we need. And obesity is a growing problem in South Africa, so it's very important that we're aware of how much is the right amount to be eating, and listen to what our bodies are telling us as well, so that we're able to maintain our weight.
That is so crucial, and we always hear different myths and things that you should do and don't do, but as something that is a fact that we're seeing in South Africa is obesity seems to be rising. So why is our nation seemingly getting bigger?
So obesity is quite a complex thing, and we as South Africa are quite unique in that we're rapidly developing urbanization and we're an emerging economy. So what's happening is you're getting the overabundance of nutrients, but too much of it and the wrong kinds. So we're sitting with, I think, over 70% of women who are overweight or obese, a third of men, and just over 15% of children under 5 that are overweight or obese. And obesity is linked to all sorts of things like heart disease, diabetes, risk for stroke. It just increases your risk for all of those lifestyle diseases that could be preventable or delayed if you were to manage your weight better. Now, it's easier said than done.
I was going to say, especially when you have a feast in front of you, and we all know that bonding happens in the kitchen and we bond over food, and it's quite a sharing emotional experience for many people. So a lot of people also do say, I mean, balance is everything and maintaining. How does that look like practically? How many grams would you suggest each food group needs to be intaked?
So it's such a common question that I get because people think that it's necessarily linked to weight or size, but actually it's linked to energy density, so how much carbs, proteins, fats are in 1 gram of food. So fats are much more energy dense, so the fattier foods are much more condensed or denser. So this is a lovely example of a few snacks. A good first step is to maybe aim for something less than 500 kilojoules. So in terms of kilojoules, not weight. And you'll see here, ranging from lowest to highest, bananas are like 350 kilojoules, whereas a cup of popcorn is slightly more. And then if you go through half a cup of pretzels, which are next, dead balls, but the most energy dense and the highest energy is actually 2 chocolate-covered biscuits. So you think that by eating that, you're going to not be satisfied, probably, because it's quite small.
It's quite small. It's
snack.
really a 2-second snack that you put in your mouth.
But in terms of energy, it's very concentrated. So it just goes to show that it's not necessarily linked to weight. And we can actually trick ourselves by having larger portions of less energy-dense foods. So think fruits and vegetables, those sort of things that add lots of water, fibre and bulk, and more satisfying as opposed to these energy-dense snacks that don't last very long.
Absolutely. Now, Cindy, just practically, for our viewers at home who want to find out how to do this and exercise this on the daily, because, girl, if you're telling me this is how much popcorn I need to be eating, I am definitely overeating.
No, I think I'd be the same. So first things first, like I said, plates. Have you noticed how big our serving dinner plates are?
Yeah, they seems like at the shops they get bigger and bigger.
And what our subconsciously we think that we need to dish to fill the plate. So if you actually use smaller plates or even used a plate with a darker rim, you tend to fill it less and eat less. Eat slowly.
It's all an illusion.
It's an illusion, so you trick yourself into that. And also nudge yourself into making those healthier choices easier so that you don't display the chocolate biscuits, but you actually put the healthier foods out on display so it's easier to eat, quicker to eat, as opposed to dipping your hand in the chocolate bowl or the cookie jar.
Separate your snacks, share your snacks, and make sure that you fool yourself visually. Thank you so much, Cindy. I now know my do's and don'ts, and I'm sure South Africa is definitely paying attention too. So next time your hand reaches for that extra slice of pizza or another handful of nuts, stop, think, and make the healthy choice.
Tropical Island of Treasure is back for a 9th season, and this time around we're coming to you from the Dutch Caribbean island of Curaçao. Here, 6 celebrities and 6 smooth fans will pair up to compete for fame and fortune and the smoothest treasure of all, a shared 1 million rand. 3, 2, 1, go! Catch the new season of Tropical Island of Treasure Curaçao every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. from the 3rd of March on SABC3.
What's new this summer? What could possibly top a rich and creamy sip-up? New Sip Up Marula, a proudly South African unique flavor. sip it up to live it up.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, allow the magic of Africa to inspire your momentum to get up and go with the new Clover Sip Up Marula. Speaking of stepping up, we're zooming in on a really cool group who have managed to provide a platform for youngsters from different communities and backgrounds to come together through dance. Welcome to The Loft.
Hi, hi.
Now, I'm so excited for everything that you've got lined up. You've got all my favorite things, dance, and incredible dairy-based snack drink. I'm ready to go. But I want to have to find out from you. Cape Town freestylers, I mean, how did the group come together?
If I can take it back to 2017, where it was 3 guys. We met at a dance studio, and we battled it out. And then as the week has gone by, we decided to open a group chat and name it Cape Town Freestylers. Then we were just the 3 of us. Then we went to train stations, we went to the streets of Cape Town, we went to, the garden. So we were everywhere. Then we decided to let's add more dancers. So we kept on adding. So we add until we got to 30 dancers. Then we were like,
that is a strong number. 30 is a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, and then as time has gone by, we decided that we're not moving. Our name doesn't, people are not feeling us. So we decided to restart everything. So we didn't remove dancers, but dancers just left.
Naturally.
Naturally, because we were but quiet. We didn't do much. We didn't go, around Cape Town for a while. And then I spoke to my team, the 3 guys that started the whole thing, and then we decided, let's get involved within the community. Let's host ciphers. Let's collab with open streets. Let's go out there and dance.
You know, Rimichu, what I like about what you're talking about is you took something that was started out as a competition and you've decided collaboration over competition. Let's come together and create something magical. Now, you did speak that, you do allow dancers to come in and you want the freestyling group to grow. But how do you pick your dancers? Is it like a specific dance genre you look at, or is it pop lockers? Is it crumpers? Are there still crumpers these days?
Yeah, there's a lot actually. Because we are a movement, so we focus on all type of dance, from popping to crump to ballet to contemporary, you name it. We focus on every style. So we decided to let's involve all type of dance. Let's open this platform to allow all type of dance into the movement, because our slogan says we are the movement, so that means we must involve everyone.
Yeah.
We can't just focus on, popping.
Specific or ballet or modern or anything like that.
It's so we, all styles, basically pop, crump, you name it.
I love that. That sounds so dope to me. It sounds like a group of very inspiring people coming together to share and create something truly magical. What keeps you guys united? I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of fights that go on, differences of opinions.
We try our best to prevent the fights and, that conflict within the movement. So we actually connect with our dancers. We actually connect with the community. Hence we have the thing called the cipher, whereby we go around Cape Town with a small box, like literally a box. We go around Cape Town and we just open up the platform. People come watch, people come dance, so it's just like you to be yourself, like you just be yourself.
You literally just took me back to all of my varsity days.
Exactly.
You open the circle and one by one you go in and you show your little dance moves and then you go out again, you let someone else come in. I love the best vibe ever. I mean, what a way to get people going. Why was it so important to you guys, though, to get into communities and involve people, uplift the communities, and dance is something that so many Africans can relate to?
Yeah. When it comes to dancing, what I have noticed, many youngsters, the youth, the children out there, they don't know where to go, or they don't know what to do. So I believe when it comes to dancing is like a language on its own. So I might be like a shy person, and then I'm like, I hear a beat, I'm like, okay, let's go.
The confidence comes out of you.
So many of us use dancing to, speak, to let people know how we feel. Like in terms of crump. Like crump is a great example where you can actually see the
raw
like the storyline, exactly. When it comes to popping, you can like see after flow how they go. When it comes,
I know you were showing me a little 1-2 step, but when we're at an ad break.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think before you get into any physical activity, you need to revitalize yourself.
Exactly.
You need to charge up your batteries. So let's quickly charge up our batteries here. We've got some gorgeous clover sip up that I'm so in love with. This is such a filling drink. It's something that you can have on the go, whether you're driving, whether you're about to step in on the gym. So I want to call your dancers in whilst I just get a little bit of a refreshing sip here. Dancers, do you want to join me, please?
Let's go.
I love that. So, if you guys don't know, I used to be a dancer myself back in the dizzy. It's going to be nothing close to the level of talent you guys have. But Slayer, do you want to show me a little 1-2 step, a little something, just so I can feel a little part of the Cape Town freestylers before I let you guys do your thing?
Let's go.
Okay.
So first move, putting hands on top. Okay. Taking right leg, we're going in. We're going in. We're going in.
Okay, before you carry on, already I'm just like, woo! Viewers, I need your support. I need your emotional support. I need your physical support. I need you guys to join along. If you consider yourself much of a dancer, stand up. Definitely learn these moves along with us. Hopefully Slayer's going to keep it easy. Okay, so we've already got the first 4 counts down. We put our hands up and then we bend our knees in, 2, 3.
Right, next move. And it's going to go here. There we go.
Okay.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay,
I kind of like that one. That one's the easy one. Okay, so let's go from the top. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
So then final step, we're going to throw up. Woo! I'm going to catch it. Easy.
Hey, guys, it took me so long to learn this dance, and as soon as I knew it, that's all I would do. So if you know a little bit about the whoa at home, it's so simple. Throw it up, and then you catch it down here. Okay, let's go for it. You guys ready?
Ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Woo, stress.
Let's go.
Viewers at home, please take a video and send it through to our social media. I also want to see you doing that whoa along with us. Okay, let's go.
Let's go from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We throw it up.
Woo! Okay, let me get back to doing my job of speaking and allowing you guys to do the incredible dance moves that you've got lined up. Now, well, there it goes without saying that you can start anything you want from anywhere as long as you're fueled with passion. Now, these guys have shown us how they have stepped up and help their community right through the groundworks and, of course, from the bottom up. Don't forget to sip up along with the new Clover Sip Up Marula and enjoy the taste of Africa. Enjoy the taste of this dancing. Enjoy, guys, all the best, and definitely the stage is yours.
Let's go.
This summer, what could possibly top a rich and creamy sip-up? New Sip Up Marula, a proudly South African unique flavor. Sip it up to live it up.
Made with love by Clover. Express yourself.
I've never met someone with a heart like this.
He embodies what it means to be selfless. even when I was in a state of panic, she showed me true bravery.
Often the bravest people don't see themselves as others do. Join us in celebrating these brave heroes. Nominate the pharmacists and healthcare professionals in your community making a real difference and stand a chance to win 5,000 Rand.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and I hope that you're having a fantastic Thursday afternoon. Are you ready for drama, spice, challenges, and beautiful setting? Tropical Island of Treasure Curacao is coming to your screens in less than a week. Let's take a look at the following to see what you can expect.
Tropical Island of Treasure is back.
Games are about to begin.
We're ready to go.
Yes, let's go!
This is on. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Get out of my way.
What is happening? Yes.
They're playing a game, but they're not playing games.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. There you have it. Only 4 more days until the launch of Tropical Island of Treasure Curacao. Whilst you wait in anticipation, you at home stand a chance to rub shoulders with the cast of the Tropical Island of Treasure Curacao. All you have to do is head over to the Tropica Facebook, Instagram or Twitter accounts and share the 7-day countdown post from your own social media page. Make sure to tag Tropica, and you and a friend can be invited to the exclusive launch party of Tropical Island of Treasure Curacao. Remember to also cast your vote, or rather catch the first episode on Tuesday, the 3rd of March at 7:30 p.m. only on SABC3.
Tropical Island of Treasure is back for a 9th season, and this time around we're coming to you from the Dutch Caribbean island of Curacao. Here, 6 celebrities and 6 smooth fans will pair up to compete for fame and fortune and the smoothest treasure of all, a shared 1 million rand. 3, 2, 1, go! Catch the new season of Tropical Island of Treasure Curacao every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. from the 3rd of March on SABC3.
Welcome to another edition of Fashion Express, where we showcase the most exciting up-and-coming talents from the world of local fashion. Today we're joined by Lanono Yekwa, the founder of Designs by Lanono, and we find out how it all started when she started as a kid making clothes with her mother's sewing machine. Welcome, Lanono.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
So you were jacking your mom's sewing machine and you decided, you know what, I can do this?
Yeah. I started making clothes when I was very young. I think I was about 10 years when I used my mom's sewing machine. She used to shout at me. I was a curious child, I must say. So, yeah, that's where it all started. Yeah, I am.
You were the cutest child, so I'm sure she went to shout at you and then she'd be like, oh, but that's kind of good. But that sounds crazy to me, a 10-year-old using a sewing machine. How did you know? Did it just come naturally? Did she have to, like, help you? How did you learn about patterns and what to do?
Oh, my mother is a dressmaker, so I used to look at her when she's making clothes, and then we went to church. My father is a pastor, and then we went to church, and then I'll see the clothes, the people that will wear at the church. Yes, and then that's where it all started, and then it comes just natural.
What was it about the clothing at church? Well, when people say you're Sunday best, you put your best foot forward on Sundays and you just dress immaculately from head to toe. What was it about church wear that you saw that you were like, actually, I want to help and add to this movement?
Oh, I love tailoring. I love clean cut. I love straight to the point garments. As much as I work from home, at my bedroom, but my clothing line is a clean cut garment, so I love it. So I saw people at church, they would wear tailored suit, so that's where it all started. I'm like, okay, I can make a bit of a spice there.
Yeah, adding your spice, adding ulanono to everything fashion, which I love. I want to get into your fashion show because I see your models are all lined up looking absolutely gorgeous. Can we send the first model in? Because I see that you've decided on red being your color. Come through, girl. Come through, yes. I love that. Oh, honey. Talk to me about this look.
Oh, that one I used in a stretchwear print for African, and then just a church. You can go to church, the ready to wear, up to red carpet.
Yes.
Going to red carpet, yes, as well.
Is that important to you, having a garment that can speak to different events?
Yes, I'm very versatile. I use different types of fabric, different types of style. Yeah, even that one is a coated dress. You can wear to the Matric ball, to graduations. You can even wear it to church as well.
And you can wear it to a wedding. I definitely see myself rocking that outfit.
Yeah.
You seem to love bold colors, colors that stand out and speak to people. Why?
I love bold colors. As you say, I'm a strong person. Even the people, my target market also are the people that knows what they want in life. So, yeah, I love bold colors.
Bold colors seem to work not only in television but in real life. You know, when you walk in a room and you're wearing a red suit, a red outfit, all eyes have to be on you. I see you've also dabbled in some menswear.
Yes, tailored jacket and I also do menswear as well.
Gorgeous, absolutely. When you think of your entire collection, what story do you want to tell? Is there a story you want to tell?
I would say someone who knows what they want.
Okay.
Like whatever, you know where you're going, up-and-coming professionals. Yes. So I designed for those people.
Beautiful. This outfit looks good for me because you didn't run away and shy away from Prince as well.
No, not at all. Yeah. That one you can also wear at church, at weddings, red carpet. Yeah.
The sky's the limit. I would love to wear this outfit, this leg.
That one for the red carpet.
This is a showstopper, basically.
Yeah.
Eventually, when you see your outfits and your collection coming together. How far do you want it to go? Where do you want 2020 to go for you?
Oh, I would love to see myself dressing high-profile people and also having studios around the world. Because I want to tell my story with my garments. Because I'm not that good in talking, but I can let my
garments do the talking, honey.
Do the talking, yes.
Earlier on, we were speaking about dance being a language, but here we're seeing fashion showing up and showing off, being the language, being the words, being the message you want to share from Ulanono to South Africa. Thank you so much for coming to Afternoon Express, sharing your passion and sharing your garments with us. Bravo to the models as well. After the break, we have another exciting electric performance from Isibane Se Afrika. See you after the break.
I've never met someone with a heart like this.
He embodies what it means to be selfless.
Even when I was in a state of panic, she saw me through bravery.
Often the bravest people don't see themselves as others do. Join us in celebrating these brave heroes. Nominate the pharmacists and healthcare professionals in your community making a real difference and stand a chance to win 5,000 Rand.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Here to wrap up an inspiring hour of Afternoon Express, this is Isibane Se Afrika Choir. Take it away, guys.
Boy.
Another feel-good production.